Okay, back out of the way. I might as well have the poster just right there. And, like, just on that, on this angle right there, you know, just, Anyways, let's talk about Toy Story 3. Hello, welcome back to another review on the channel. So we're reviewing Toy Story 3, which we just finished just now, with Rylan this time, because, didn't want him to get pissed at me, but right now he's at his friend's house, and once he comes home tomorrow, I need my water bottle. That's much better. Anyway, so once he comes home tomorrow, from summer school, we're going to be watching Toy Story 4, which... Honestly, I mean, okay, I know I've been saying something about, like, the last two Toy Story movies, but I don't know. I guess I just had a different thought, because now I've been watching it, just... Don't you agree that Toy Story 4 was a bit unnecessary?
Well, actually, when I think about it, no, because...
I don't know, it's just...
Because of, Bo.
I don't know, it's just the reason I'm saying that is because this is straight up a perfect ending for the Toy Story movies. Like, just... Alright, so yeah, the last two, I consider them to be sad, but, like, I don't remember this being sad. I mean, there's some sad moments in here, but just... I don't know, I just... Oh, man, just... I mean, you said that the third one won't be better than the second one, but, like, I may have to disagree with you on there. This kind of felt like...
I never said nothing about that, guys.
About the third one.
I don't know what you mean, guys.
No, you disagreed about the third one possibly being better than the second one.
I did not say nothing about that.
I have that on camera. And
wait, what?
Dude, as we said in our Toy Story 2 review.
About what?
You know, we were talking about like the next two and that. Who knows if the third one will be better than the second one? And then you're like disagreeing on me on like, nah, the third one won't be better than the second one or the fourth one and everything.
I did not say nothing about that.
So you think the third one is better than the second one?
No.
I mean, you technically said something about that.
Never mind, Matthias. You keep switching subject, guys.
Switching subject. It's not like the same subject, just with a different sequel of Toy Story.
No, it's...
Okay, seems corporate Kansas is a bit grumpy at the moment. Okay! Anyway, so, we're all tired from last night. I've been sleeping all day because last night we made a video together where we made mac and cheese. Well, mainly him because he's the chef here. Me, I'm just, what am I?
Her customer.
That's interesting. I figured I'd be the taste tester and the critic from Ratatouille. Wonder when I'm gonna review that movie. When am I gonna review that? Still, off topic. So yeah. So we watched like I said, we watched Toy Story 3 because, like I said, multiple points now. Lightyear's coming out this Friday, and we're watching all 4 Toy Story movies in prep for Lightyear, and I'm reviewing all 4 of them with my brother here, who is a Toy Story fan.
Like I said, I don't even need to watch them. I'm already caught up, but like I said,
You watched them without me?
No, I remember everything.
And there's like a scene in there where I said I got a bad feeling about this, and Dee was like, "You've seen this?" Yeah, I have. Years ago, actually, probably. Hold on, if I can count this correctly. 12 years ago? Actually, did we saw Toy Story 3 in theaters? I feel like we saw it in theaters. I mean, for the first 2 movies, I think they were more on DVD. There's a 50-50 chance we could have watched one of them on a VHS, but Toy Story 3, I feel like we could have saw that in theaters. I don't know. I mean, Toy Story 3 was kind of the first 3 movies were part of our childhood because I was born in 2006. He was born in 2007. The first one came out in 1995. Second, 1999. And then the third one came out in 2010, where we would have been, well, I would have been, 3 years old, and him, no, wait, you would have been 3, I would have been 4, because 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I would have been 4 years old by the time of June 18th, 2010 came out, which is about that date. The last date to have we were watching trailers for Toy Story 3, and some of them were just like teasing like sad moments in there, but like I'm just remembering some nostalgic moments or stuff. But June 18th reminded me of the day June 18th of 2021, which another Pixar movie came out on that day, and that would be Luca, which sadly got dumped on Disney Plus. What's up with Disney? What's up with you dumping all Pixar movies except for Lightyear, which thank God that's coming out to theaters.
That shows how much they.
Because like the
That
last.
shows how much they care about that movie.
Yeah, but the last 3 got dumped on Disney Plus, which would be Soul, Luca, but also Turning Red. Like, I'm willing to bet that the next Pixar movie is gonna get dumped on Disney Plus. But the last Pixar movie that was in theaters was Onward. We didn't saw that in theaters, sadly.
I saw that on Disney Plus.
I do remember we were watching that on Disney Plus, and I kind of tried doing a movie reaction. God, I seriously need to take down my embarrassing videos, cringy ones, especially the cringy ones I've made in 2020. Well, I shall do that when I have the chance. I'm a very busy man. I'm gonna go let the dogs in before I accidentally kill them out in the sun. But for the last Pixar movie, now okay, so actually, Toy Story 4 was the only Pixar movie to be out in 2019. So that would make Incredibles 2 the last Pixar movie we saw in theaters, which is insane. Actually, there could be another Pixar movie that came out in 2018, but all I recall is Incredibles 2. I mean, there were a few that came out in the same year, but like just because like there was like a chart thing that showed all dates for upcoming Pixar movies, but I think Toy Story 4 and Cars 3 switched places, or Incredibles 2. I don't know. I recall that Coco, but also Cars 3 came out in the same year. And then from The Good Dinosaur came out in 2016. Then 15 was Inside Out, which I think that movie just basically I was like, what was the movie that started the whole series? Has Pixar always made sense? I don't know. It's just I don't know. Now, top of the morning. I'm recording a. Ah! All right, sorry about that. Anyways, I'm going off topic on the same topic, just not the same franchise. Just still, thoughts with Toy Story 3, D? What are your thoughts with Toy Story 3?
Well, I like the parts when Andy gave his toys away to Bonnie.
Yeah,
that was a heartwarming moment.
I tried crying right there. That's just I'm too tough to cry these days. You know, I mean, I've seen Tik Toks where like no movie could ever make me cry. But I actually saw one from Soups where forgive me for doing this. I don't know if you're gonna get this. Gwen. Stay with me. Oh, you saw that TikTok?
Yes, of course I did.
That would be this TikTok. And in case you don't know what I'm doing, this is popcorn cookie.
Oh.
Okay, this is start right here. Still though, I don't know what's up with what's happened. I think my ability to cry has been disabled. Oh, I think that was the last. Oh, when I make that's gonna be interesting there. When I make a review talking about Infinity War, that's gonna be interesting there because I'm definitely gonna want to talk about my thoughts with that. Now that I was able to cry because I felt emotion because like you know how much I'm a sucker for Marvel. Literally, like just I love Pixar, I love Disney, but Marvel, like I'm just a sucker for superheroes. I cried not only for Infinity War, but also for Logan, which I need to rewatch that movie because I know I've been hearing
Logan too.
Yes, the Wolverine dying. I cried so bad, but not as bad as I cried for Infinity War. That movie broke me. It destroyed me. What movie destroyed you?
Part when Lightning Queen crashed in Cars 3.
Well, technically, I mean that you kind of lost your insanity as I showed you the trailer, which I gotta admit, I was annoyed with you getting hyped up for Cars 3, and you were annoyed with me getting hyped up for Transformers last night.
Annoyed? You were annoyed?
A little bit, but I kind of decent. Not gonna lie.
Gosh.
What?
Pathetic.
How dare you? Were probably annoyed with me getting hyper-transformed.
No! I was hyped for that too, but for you being annoyed.
I mean, I was looking forward to Cars 3.
You were annoyed.
I mean, you were obsessed, like super obsessed. Like you were basically me, and I was you. Like I understood how it was okay, so this is what it feels like. I can see how D thinks I'm annoying when it comes to these movies and when I'm behind track still. But I'm being dead serious. I kind of missed the hype that he had with Cars 3. So I mean, they may not be making Cars 4, but they have this bus show coming out later this fall.
Is there a trailer?
No, I've not seen a trailer yet, but there was an announcement about it back in 2020.
Yes,
so
no.
I even showed it in my
There's a no.
Still though, they may not have a fourth movie coming out, but they're gonna be traveling around the world, Cars and Mater. So yeah, I guess that's a plus there or something. Yeah, so I try, but yeah.
That is a Disney Plus.
What about this plus?
No, that is a Disney Plus.
Oh, right. Oh, I get it. Because of the plus. But still, I'm off topic there. I tried to cry there. I was not able to shed a tear. I was close, but I just like to cry, okay? Who doesn't like to cry? I don't know if that was a stupid question, but it probably isn't. I don't know. It may be a stupid question to others, which is, I tried crying because it was a heartwarming moment there. He was giving away his toys. I mean, daycare could have worked out for them if there wasn't a bear there controlling the entire system, I guess.
It actually wouldn't because
I mean, it would depend if which room. They
like if they they need like a place where they can actually cause I don't know what you call it.
Basically, you would prefer the toys to be owned by someone than just
it'll be better if they're owned by someone.
Hey, at least the daycare is better without Logso. Did I pronounce his name right?
Logso. It's Lotso.
Lotso. And speaking about Lotso, agree to disagree. What was that? Agree to disagree? I'm surprised. I'm gonna be surprised to say this, but okay, I watched a video about Pixar. Actually, I don't think I watched a video about Pixar villains. I don't know if this is true, but I heard. No, I don't know if this is true, but agree to disagree. I think Lotso's one of the best Pixar villains, especially for the Toy Story movies.
Wait, well,
literally.
You're talking about villains.
I'm talking about Pixar villains. Yeah, I think he's probably actually. Who is the best Pixar villain? Now that I think about it, who is the best Pixar villain? I've only seen a DreamWorks one for DreamWorks villains, and the number one would be the bad guy from How to Train Your Dragon 3, which. The damn fly! I'm getting distracted, but still, sorry. Agree to disagree. I think Lotso was not okay. Maybe I disagree on best villains for Pixar movies, but I think he was one of the best villains for the Toy Story movies.
Yeah, Toy Story movies.
Yeah, we only have
Toy Story movie, guys. He's only there for one movie.
Yeah, but say you're ranking all villains from Toy Story, including the human ones, like the Chicken Bird, Chicken Man, Sid, Prospector, and from the last one, he's I know what you mean, but
okay,
still, he was a pretty good villain. I kind of sympathize with him, because his backstory was pretty sad. I mean, he clearly doesn't understand that it was him who was only replaced, not all of his friends and everything.
And he only.
And another thing, I want to say that there was a lot to love and hate about Toy Story 3, but I don't. I mean, there was a few things I was annoyed with, and one of them, the first one I was annoyed with was about the remote control. Oh, the toy car!
Yeah, that's
I'm hoping the toys they've lost along the way are not, gone and possibly have new owners or something. I mean, we technically know what happened to Bo Peep, since I remember what happened to her. I was surprised to know she wasn't in this movie. Alright, this is a weird thought I've always had since 2019. Bo Peep kind of feels like Hawkeye for the Toy Story movies because Hawkeye wasn't in Avengers 3, but was in Avengers 4. That's basically similar with Bo Peep not in Toy Story 3, but in Toy Story 4. Yeah, what I mean? So, just, yeah. Not that she would be the Hawkeye of the Toy Story. It's just similarities. But still, though, you gotta agree. Okay, so yeah, the remote control, and second was... Wait a second, what was the second thing I was annoyed about from Toy Story 2? Oh, right! The Chicken Man stealing Woody. But for this one, it's those preschool, kindergarten kids, wherever they are, messing up the toys!
Did you say preschool?
What are they? Are they like pre-aged kids or something? Actually, no way. This wouldn't be preschool because they're at a daycare. I know this Toy Story 3 is one of the reasons why I may not ever like daycare again. I used to like daycare, but I now despise it. But I may have a soft spot on the inside. I don't know. Not that I admitted it. We don't know. I could be lying for all I know. But just you gotta admit that just when that kid just licked Buzz's. What is that even called, anyways? I know it's like a helmet thing, but just still, I get annoyed every time when those toys get messed up by the kids. But not as annoying as to find out that Loxo was turned out to be a bad guy, and now that they're all prisoners. I was annoyed with a couple of things, and just still. But around like the final act, where they try to break out, that it then gets better for me. Not that it went downhill for me a bit. Just I gotta say, I may enjoy this. This may be the best one. I don't know. I know I said that Toy Story 2 could be the best one, but I don't know. I have trouble ranking these because I enjoy all movies. I don't think there's a worse one, but for DC, oh no, the two worst movies for the DCU are the Suicide Squad. Not the Suicide Squad! No! I love the Suicide Squad. I'm talking about Suicide Squad, not the Suicide Squad. Just still. I mean, right now, I like Suicide Squad for now, but until they release the haircut, I'm going to despise the hell out of that movie. And Dad clearly does not understand. I mean, he enjoys Suicide Squad, except he does not understand what that movie has gone through, what the director has gone through. Release the haircut. Restore the Snyderverse, damn it! But for the Suicide Squad, that I did enjoy. Which is one Dad did not enjoy. Because he thought it was stupid. I still gotta get him to watch Peacemaker, and I still gotta release my reactions for episode 7 and 8, and talk about my thoughts on Peacemaker, because it's definitely one of the shows I've watched this year. Nah, actually, have you watched all episodes? I've gotten off topic, but still though, you should get what I mean, because like it's hard for me to rank which one. I could just do least favorite to most favorite, because I enjoy all of them, but I got my nitpicks in here and there and everything. But just, I might enjoy this a lot more than Toy Story 2, because like the final act of the movie where they're at the garbage place, that like this movie felt like the end game. I know, like, you know, end game would it just felt like the end game for the toys. Literally, I was feeling the suspense, which just tells me that I have got to have seen this in theaters. There was no way I didn't saw this in theaters. I would have felt this. Like, I swear to God, I could have saw this in theaters. Same goes with you, because, you know, just... Am I boring you?
No.
It seems you're annoyed as you're just... Man, this kid...
No, dude. What disappointed me is that you thought they were preschoolers.
I'm so... Okay, I forgot the name that one of the toys said about that. Alright, forget what I said about them being preschoolers, because the kids in daycare. Still, you gotta admit that whole end sequence just felt like the end game there for the toys. As they hold hands together, just ready to just be destroyed. I would say they would be about to die, but alright, I don't want to say this as well, because like I would say they're not technically alive because they're toys, but technically they are alive. They come to life. So I guess I could say they're about to die because they're alive on the inside. So I guess it would rub me the wrong way just to not say they're not technically alive. They would most likely get destroyed. Still though, just them holding hands. End game. I'm sorry. That felt the end game right there for the toys. But those three alien dudes will forever have my respect. The Club, which I don't know their name, but still, they forever have my respect for saving them, because holy crap. How the hell did they even get there? They kind of got scrambled, like just, oh no, they got scrambled. You know, it's the dumpsters and everything. But how did they get there? You know what? Doesn't even matter because we are grateful. Wait, actually, no wait. You have saved their lives. We are grateful for eternity. Did they say something like that, or did I miss that out?
Yes. You saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
This is why these are huge Toy Story. I can bear. It's been a while since I've watched Toy Story 3. I thought I watched this 3 or 4. I don't know how many times I watched it, but I know it's an enjoyable movie. But just you gotta admit this, like I know you said that Toy Story, like earlier you said Toy Story 4 was a bit unnecessary, but as I'm starting crying, you then say no. Actually, no, never mind all that. But like, when I think about it, how did we get to Toy Story 4? I remember getting hyped up about it, and I'm like, oh snap, they're actually making a 4th one? Hot damn! But like, just this was the perfect ending for the Toy Story movies, and after watching it, I now kind of agree with Soups about it. Which would be this TikTok video.
It feels like all the time I am put in a position to defend Toy Story 4 and I'm sick of it. So when I hop on a Bird app and I see one of my closest friends say some out-of-pocket shit. Normally I'm nice about these type of things, but since you're my boy, I'm not gonna be nice. If you want to make the argument that Toy Story 4 was not needed because Toy Story 3 was such a great ending, fine, that's great. But the same people who don't like Toy Story 4 are the same people who don't like Steve Rogers' ending in Avengers Endgame. Toy Story 3 was a culmination of Woody helping everybody else throughout the Toy Story franchise. Every Toy Story film has Woody helping another toy find their place in the world, all the while reflecting an issue that Woody has with himself. Toy Story 1 was Buzz, Toy Story 2 was Jessie, Toy Story 3 was everybody. But what happens when you have done all that you can do and you don't have a place in the world anymore? And let's be real, every Toy Story formula is exactly the same. The toys get lost and have to find their way back to Andy. It's a formula that works, but it always ends up with the toys finding a kid. Toy Story 4 actually decides to change it up and reward Woody with freedom. Feels like all the time I am put in a position to defend Toy Story 4 and I'm sick of it.
Juju, I love you, bro, but I love you enough to tell you that you're wrong. So when it comes to Toy Story 4, it was very obvious that this was the ending to Woody's story. I mean, after all, this was the damn poster for the movie. But this franchise is called Toy Story because it's the story of the toys. If we needed to get more Woody, we could have gotten a spin-off just like we're getting with Lightyear. This right here was a beautiful ending to the Toy Story with Andy. And Andy's a character that's supposed to represent the audience. He grew up loving these toys just as we did, so when he says goodbye to them, so should we. Also, does anyone genuinely remember the plot of Toy Story 4? Like, it was great to see more of Bo and Woody. But this moment between Woody and Buzz felt so rushed and it should have hit a lot harder. It should have hit just as much as this scene did. Or this one. Look, I'm not saying Toy Story 4 is a bad movie, I'm just saying it was unnecessary after the beautiful end in Toy Story 3.
Which would be this TikTok video. If I've not found it, then yeah. But if I showed it to you, then yeah, I did technically found it as I scrolled through TikTok, which could have taken me who knows how long. But still, though, don't you agree that this was technically just a perfect ending for the Toy Story trilogy? Well, used to be a trilogy.
Well, I don't know, cause Bo wasn't there, and it would have been better if she was there.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have a point there, but just. Still, this is. I mean, it is a bit sad because the way it ends is who doesn't end up in tears just watching this movie? I know I can because I tried crying. I was not I suck at crying on command. I'm just annoyed I cannot cry. I mean, I remember every time I watched Iron Man and Black Widow's death, and every time I watched Avengers Endgame, I try to cry for Black Widow and Iron Man's deaths. I cried when Gamora died. I cried for the goddamn ending, but I couldn't cry for Black Widow and Iron Man's death in Endgame? Was 2018 the last time I cried? Damn! I know I cried sometimes on the channel, especially for Merlin's death and a couple other stuff. So don't forget, dude. Anyways, any last thoughts for Toy Story 3?
It was just nothing much. It was just an emotional movie and a great one too. It was just
I think the Toy Story movies are one of the best Pixar movies. Not gonna lie. I look at on the Rotten Tomatoes, close to 100%. we could have had a perfect trilogy with all three having 100%, but still, 98 is still good enough. What? Why are you giving me that face? What? What's that face impression? I don't get it. Like, just like, man, like, what was that? Okay, I guess this nickel ain't gonna tell me. What am I doing with my eyes? Good God! Anyway, so, I think what I should have been, I guess, dreading over was for Toy Story 4 instead of, like, the last two. Just, Toy Story 4 is gonna be interesting for me. Because, I'm not joking, I've only watched it once in the worst way possible, which was online, because Dad didn't want to spend all of his money taking all of his sons to a movie theater. Don't you agree we should have, we should have saw Toy Story 4 in theaters. Instead, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye, Dad, if he's ever going to see this video. But yeah, I mean, agree, disagree. Toy Story 3 was a perfect ending for the trilogy, don't you think? I know you said it doesn't feel like the end without
I
Bo
don't
Peep.
know, Matthias.
You're just basically mixed about it. You just don't know what to say about it.
Know, Matthias.
Is it because, since we have a fourth one, and we just can't consider that uncanon, which we shall see what our thoughts will be. I'm interested to know his thoughts, but if anything, you should be interested to know about my thoughts, because I feel like I didn't like this toy. I feel like I didn't like Toy Story 4 with the way it ended, but we shall see. Interesting. Tomorrow's going to be very interesting with Toy Story 4, but after that, not only we're all caught up, but actually, go to Instagram. Go to Instagram. I send you something. You have got to check it out. Which I'm going to show. Alright, what you're seeing here is something I'm going to be looking forward in Lightyear, because there's no way, but like just, hold on, go to right there. You see that?
What?
That's Andy. We're in a Lightyear. Like, look at that. He's going to see if we don't, I bet I'm guaranteed we're going to see that in the theater. We're going to end up.
Guys, I told you that. Oh my god, bro! I told you that in the end of the movie, we're probably going to see Andy in the movie theater watching it.
Okay, but what about the? Oh, no. Okay. Well, I don't remember you telling me that, but like.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
Wait, when did you tell me this?
3 days ago!
Wait, when we started watching Toy Story?
Yes! Man, you're so slow.
Oh my god! I mean, the opening scene is most likely going to be, how do you think the opening scene is going to go? Because if anything, it's going to start with just them going to the... Actually, it may look at the stars and make us think we're in the galaxy, but really, it's going to come down and we're at a theater. It shows Buzz Lightyear and it shows Andy and probably his mom going... And actually, do you think he's going to bring his toys there? I don't know. I mean, it's funny how he has his toys there, but...
Yeah.
It's most likely going to show how Andy wanted to see Buzz... I wanted to have a Buzz Lightyear toy because he went to see Buzz Lightyear in theaters. And then we're just going to pretend we're Andy and just watch the movie the way he saw it, the way everyone saw it, which... How hyped are you? Because, literally, we're 2 days away from Lightyear. Because after Toy Story 4, we would have to wait, I guess, 24 hours just to watch Lightyear.
What do you think how high I am, Matthias?
I should have asked that question similar with how I should have asked your rating. Because, pretty much our rating is, of course, going to be a 10 out of 10. Because, just like I said, this is just a perfect ending. This is basically similar with how people thought Joker was great, but no one thought, nah, I don't think it needs a sequel. Just leave it be. Which I am going to talk about my thoughts on Joker 2. I have seen the movie. I've been making a review of it, but I guess you may see that this October. We shall see. But anyway, so I guess I should start thoughts with Toy Story 3. I'm going to be dreading towards Toy Story 4. Something still. Toy Story 4 is going to be very interesting for me. I've only watched it once. Same goes. I don't know. How many times you watched Toy Story 4? How many times? One? Dad, you son of a bitch! Anyways, that's our thoughts there. It's...
Psych, I lied. Boom!
Be glad I'm blocking this out. Ah! My middle finger! Okay, you kind of covered your face a little bit with your big, long legs, which I have short legs. Ignore that we have hair on our legs. We've hit puberty, of course. We're teenagers. We're Christ. I gotta cool down my language. I seriously do. It's so overwhelming for me. But like I said, that's our thoughts. Stay tuned for our last review tomorrow for Toy Story 4. I'm gonna be sure to upload this ASAP, and by the time you're watching this, I hope you've enjoyed our last video, which we made, which was us making mac and cheese, mainly him, me just recording the vlog while there was lightning happening in the background. But as always, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Oh, another thing we forgot to mention. Team, thoughts with the opening scene, because honestly, the opening scene was one of the best parts of the movie. Because we got to see the opening scene for Toy Story 3. Oh, yeah. That opening, we got to see what it's like just see Andy play with his toys. I seriously needed a goddamn haircut, but still, yeah, the opening scene was definitely one of the best parts for Toy Story 3. Anyways, bye-bye.